There's a gun pressed against your father's head. The man holding it isn't even looking at him. He's looking at you, waiting. 3 days ago, your life was normal. Now it's about to end. Or maybe begin. You're 17. You work at your uncle's auto shop in Sinaloa. Your biggest worry is saving up for a motorcycle and whether your crush even knows your name. Then your cousin Beto goes missing. You hear whispers. He owed money. Not much. But to the wrong people, not much is still everything. 2 days later, trucks pull up outside your house. No knock. The door just opens. Men walk in like they own the place. Because right now, they do. They sit your family at the kitchen table. One man, older, calm, way too polite, explains it simply. Beto's debt is now your family's debt. But there's a way to fix it. You. They need someone young. Someone who looks harmless. Someone who can move things without anyone asking questions. You say no. That's when the gun comes out, pointed at your father. The man doesn't even raise his voice. It's not really a question, he says. It's an invitation. You should feel honored. You look at your dad. He's not scared. He's just waiting for you to do the only thing you can. You say yes. And just like that, you belong to them now. First job, drive a car from one town to another. Don't ask what's in the trunk. Don't stop for police. Don't make eye contact with anyone. You do it. Your hands won't stop shaking, but you do it. Months pass. The jobs get bigger. You're memorizing routes now, moving product through checkpoints, learning which officials look away for the right price. And here's the thing. You're good at this. Too good. The man who recruited you, they call him El Tío, starts noticing. You're quiet. You don't ask questions. You follow orders, even when they make your stomach turn. One night, he hands you a gun. Not to use, just to hold, to understand what it means to carry it. You're not an errand boy anymore, he says. You're familiar now. You smile. Because that's what you're supposed to do. But inside, something just goes quiet. The kid who wanted a motorcycle, he's still there. Buried under 2 years of silence. 2 years pass. You're rising faster than anyone expected. Now you've got your own crew. A dozen guys moving product through 3 states. You're making more money than your family's ever seen. You send some home. Careful. Quiet. Your mom asks if you're safe. You tell her you work in logistics. Technically, not a lie. By 22, you're sitting in rooms with men whose names make people go silent. You know this world now. Who to trust, who to watch, how to read a room before anyone speaks. But you've also done things, seen things you can't unsee. Sometimes, late at night, you think about Beto, your cousin, the reason this all started. You never found out what happened to him. You stopped asking a long time ago. A shipment goes missing. Not your shipment, but you signed off on the route. El Tío doesn't yell. He never yells. He just looks at you and says, "Find out who did this, before someone finds out it was you." You know it wasn't you. But here, that doesn't matter. You spend 2 weeks digging, calling in favors, leaning on people who used to fear you. And what you find isn't a thief. It's a setup. Someone close, someone you trusted, sold you out to a rival cartel. Made it look like your operation. Made it look like you. You bring proof to El Tío. You think this will save you. He just nods, slowly. "I know," he says. "I've known for a while." And that's when it hits you. This was never about the shipment. This was about replacing you. You climbed too fast, got too trusted, became too useful. And in this world, that makes you a threat. They give you one last job, a loyalty test, they call it. A meeting with the rival lieutenant, the same one who set you up. They want you to handle it. You walk in already knowing what this is. A trap. For you. Built by the same people who once called you family. You think about running. disappearing somewhere no one knows your name. But you know how this works. There is no somewhere else. Not for someone like you. The last thing you remember clearly is the door opening, too many footsteps, way too quiet, and you think about your father. That moment, years ago, when you said yes to save him. You wonder if he ever knew what that yes would cost. Right now, somewhere in Sinaloa, there's a kid working in an auto shop, saving up for a motorcycle, thinking about his crush. He has no idea what's coming. Maybe he's smarter than you were. Maybe he sees it coming and runs before they ever knock on his door. Or maybe there was never a door to run through in the first place. So, gun to your father's head. 0 good options. No time to think. What would you have said?